Hello everybody and welcome to a new video. This is Dolphin and today guys we have a new video about Summoner's War. Today we're gonna have a look on how to rune Charlotte, the Winged Occult Girl. Guys, I'm just gonna say straight away, I do not have Charlotte myself, but I know how I would build her. I know how to build her and I wanna help you guys build her if you have her. I feel like Charlotte is one of the most underrated units in the game right now. I think she's really good, and we're gonna check her stats as always in skill real quick, and then we're gonna talk about runes, so sets, offset, what stats you should aim for, and also what is she good for and how to actually counter her. Now we're gonna go through that. Before we get into that, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. It is free and support the channel a whole lot. And also we have most of the units how to rune videos in the channel, so if you want to check any more videos, go ahead and check, because I think I have most of the units how to run every single one of them. Anyway, let's get into it. As I said, I don't have Charlotte. Don't, like, it's not a copy and paste video. Check or like just listen to what I have to say if you want to, and then I'm gonna give you tips on how to rune her. And there's different ways to rune her, to be honest with you. So I'm gonna give you three options, mainly three options, and then I'm gonna say what I think about every option. Anyway, let's get into the stats and their skills real quick, and then we're gonna go through the runes and sets, offset, and what stats to aim for. Now, attack type unit over 10k HP, that's pretty good. 845 attack, that's pretty high. 604 defense, that's not too bad. That's not the best, but it's not too bad. Speed is a bit above average, 105. That's not bad at all actually. What do the skills do? Skill 1 has 30% chances of sleeping the enemy with the skill ups. Skill 2 has 60% chances of speed debuff and stun AoE with skill ups. Skill 3 is on 4-turn cooldown, can decrease the attack bar of the enemy's AoE by 30% for each hit. She hits the enemies 3 times, so she can decrease up to 90% attack bar. That's insane. And has 40% chance to increase the enemy chance of landing a glancing hit. I'm thinking like it goes up to 50%. It goes up to 50%. So 50% chances of landing glancing debuff on the enemy on 3 hits. Decrease the attack bar pretty much to 0, and increase 30% attack bar of your whole team. So she increased attack bar booster, attack bar decrease on the opponent's AoE, and also glancing debuff. That can be really annoying. The glancing debuff can be really annoying. Leader skill increase the critical rate of wind monster by 38%. That's a lot of crit rate. I mean, if you don't have anything better to pick in arena, RTA, whatever you use in Charlotte, you might as well click on this. It's not bad to have. Now, skills, actually, how to rune her. What she's good for. I feel like people use, obviously Rika is going to be a lot better for TOA, but I feel like Charlotte has a decent CC for TOA, and you can build that on this pair, so you might use that on TOA, although I prefer daughters. Rika, Belanus is pretty good, Grim Reapers are pretty good for TOA. I don't think she's the best, but I think she can work. You could use her in arena offense. I don't have her, but I would like to test her in arena offense as a attack bar booster. So like instead of Bernard, instead of something else, after the Stripper, she decreases attack bar of the opponent to 0, and she increases your attack bar, and then you can go. But I think she's really underrated in RTA as a CC unit. She has a lot of CC, she has a lot of debuff, she increases attack bar, and she decreases attack bar of the opponent on a 4-turn cooldown. Also, we forget sometimes, Occult Girl can sleep with 30% chances on skill 1, and they get an extra turn if they actually sleep the opponent. So this cooldown can go lower with a sleep on skill 1. So she has sleep here, AoE stun here, and decrease attack bar to 0 here, and increase glancing debuff as well, and increase attack bar on the allies. Now, as I said, she's underrated. I think she's insane. I think she's really annoying, because You can build that really fast and have the attack bar increase here, and also if they don't have immunity, you can decrease their attack bar. So it works both ways. If they have immunity, you still get an attack bar increase on your team, which I feel like is a win-win. The speed, base speed is not the highest, but it's not slow. It's not slow at all. It's 105. It's acceptable. So I would say that would work. Now, 3 ways I would say you should run your Charlotte depending on the team you are using. But 3 ways: Swift, so really fast. If you're trying to get first turn, if the opponent is contesting your speed, maybe they don't have immunity also, so you can decrease their attack. But I feel like Swift is pretty viable. Violent, pretty annoying. You're probably not going for the first turn, or you're setting her up with something else going before her, like a stripper, something like that. It goes before her, attack bar booster that has higher base speed than her, like Cashier, and then she moves and just, you know, AoE glancing debuff as well is pretty annoying to deal with. Or you can build her on Despair. She has 2 AoEs, so you can build her on Despair. She has 2 AoEs. Yes, skill 2 has a stun already, but it's a 60% chances. It's not that reliable. It lands 60% all the times, but if you have Despair chances as well, if she doesn't stun with this, she might stun with Despair set. So Despair, Violent, and Swift. Offset needs to be Will, because otherwise, if you're going on Swift, you're trying to build that really fast, it doesn't matter to go Will. You might go Focus at that point, but you might go Broken Offset. If you're going Violent, Despair, she needs to be on Will, otherwise she might get reset, she might get CC'd, and so on. So Will is really important if you're going Violent or Despair. If you're going Swift, it depends depending how fast you are. If you're really fast, don't go Will. Well, if you can go Will also, that's really good. If you can't, it's fine. You're trying to get first turn. If you don't get first turn and you're using comp that needs to go first turn, you're probably gonna lose the game anyway. So Swift. Now Swift, obviously you're gonna focus mostly on speed, right? You need to be super fast, so you're gonna focus on speed, try to get some HP, some defense, and high accuracy. Because if she misses this decreased attack bar, if she misses the stun, I mean, you might as well not pick her, right? So try to go speed, accuracy, and then try to get all these stats. You don't need crit rate because she has multi-hit. She's gonna hit decently hard with this, with artifacts. You don't need crit rate at all. So try to go speed, HP, make her tanky, make her super fast, and get her like high accuracy. Swift also, you might not have HP really fast, slot 4 and 6, so you might go defense attack or whatever it is, you need that fast. And artifacts, I would say additional damage by speed is good, additional damage by HP, additional damage by attack. Those are gonna help skill 3 do a lot more damage. Obviously, if you don't have enough accuracy, maybe accuracy skill 3, accuracy skill 2, something like that will work. But additional damage by speed especially will work, and she's gonna do a lot more damage with skill 3. Skill 2, skill 1, they do a little bit more damage, but they're single hit, not single target, single hit, so they're not gonna do as much damage, but this hit 3 times, so the additional damage is gonna work pretty well. If you're going on Violent, obviously Violent will again focus on speed, HP, defense, get some attack and accuracy. You're gonna focus on these stats anyway. Whatever sets you go, you're gonna focus on these stats. If you're going on Swift, you're gonna focus a bit more on speed, a lot more on speed. If you're going Violent, Despair, you're gonna build that a little bit more tanky. Violent, Despair, it doesn't mean you need to build that plus 50 speed. Build that fast anyway, but it's not the main stats you should focus on. You can spread, you can focus on all the stats at the same time, at the same importance, let's say. So Swift, focus on speed first and then see whatever you get. She needs to go first. If not, if you're going Violent and Despair, focus on like overall HP, defense, speed, accuracy, and attack. All these sets require high accuracy on Charlotte because she has a lot of debuffs. You want to land them, so make sure she has high accuracy. Ideally 85%. 85% accuracy would be ideal. Now that's how I would run Charlotte. I don't have her unfortunately, but I think she's actually really, really good. What else? What's she good for? We talked about that. How to counter her? How to counter Charlotte? I mean, I don't see Charlotte too much, but obviously fire unit would be okay to play against Charlotte, because obviously she might miss the crits, she might glance, she might not land the decreased attack bar, she might not land the stun, she might not land the glancing debuff. So fire units overall would work well. Immunity units are really good, like Vusa right now is pretty good against Charlotte, because obviously if the opponent they don't have Charlotte and you have immunity, wait, if they have Charlotte and they don't have strippers, I meant, and you have immunity, she's not gonna do much. She's still gonna increase attack bar for the whole team, but what then? What then? They can't do anything. So immunity is really strong against Charlotte if they don't have strippers. Fire unit or like triple revenge, Verd here is pretty good because she has 2 AoEs, and Verd being fire, she might glance on him, she might not stun him, and it might revenge and get attack bar on your team. I feel like she has really strong CC, decreasing attack bar, so maybe Antares is pretty good because obviously he can get turns randomly. So units like that, fire unit, also she might not be high attack, so maybe fire striker would actually counter her pretty well. Overall, fire units are pretty good, but the meta right now is mostly Vusa, Molong. Well, Vusa countered her, but if you build her, if you bring her with a stripper, and if you bring in Charlotte consistently, you should bring a stripper, because even our Oracle like Juno, Praha work well with her, but you need a stripper because she has a lot of debuff, so you might want to bring at least one stripper. But if they don't have immunity, man, she's so pressing. She has the stun as well, and she's on free turn. This is on free turn cooldown, so insane unit, really underrated, I think. But yeah, guys, let me know in the comment below how you have your Charlotte built. I don't have her, but I think I will be there on Swift for my team. I think she will work better on Swift, but you do let me know how you have your own build and if you're using her. Guys, that's gonna be it for the video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye everybody, take care guys, stay safe, bye.